Hey Virgo, this is the second half of your January 2017 reading. I'm Dre. I'm bad at introducing myself. Thank you guys so much for all your support for the last video, all your wonderful comments. I really appreciated it. So yes, I already shuffled. Let's get started. So the outcome of your last reading was the Empress. And you guys had a very interesting reading. I feel like for some of you, you were working through some sort of difficulty, but you were doing it with so much love. You were doing it very openly, or that was your challenge, was to appreciate or go through this situation, whatever it was, but putting all your heart into it, using your love, using teamwork, using communication, because I saw that it could have been a work situation or like a family situation for some of you. Yeah, and so the outcome of that reading was the Empress. I felt like a lot of you were growing into or entering a phase in which you felt like you could receive abundance, give abundance. Maybe some of you, there's a pregnancy in the family, or you're getting pregnant, and it's like this big, I feel like the celebratory occasion, or that, maybe, this is an added message. Maybe some of you were just redoing your house, getting ready for a baby, or something like that. So the messages I was getting as I was shuffling was that, wow, there's the Empress again. And the Ace of Cups, actually, as well, for the last video. So a lot of synchronicity here. I forgot what I was going to say. Totally forgot what I was going to say. I was going to bring something up about that last reading, I think. Yeah, the Empress. You're coming into abundance, or somebody in your family was being blessed, or you just felt like, or maybe because you spending time with family, you just felt there was like this inclusion. So I really felt you guys were just working on trying to get through something, but get through it in a very practical way, but also like really exhibiting a lot of teamwork. I'm just really remembering that Three of Pentacles and that Three of Cups in that last reading. So, as we come into the tail end of Capricorn season and the beginning of Aquarius season, you guys are probably feeling like, especially now with Mars and Venus going through Pisces at this time, that things are probably slowing down, that things just seem out of focus or out of control, and that you're probably not able to take everything on. And there's also influences from Saturn. To some of you, that's probably just making things, again, just feeling like not able to come through or fight through, in the grand scheme of things. Probably not. I sort of see this in this reading, so I might as well just get to the reading. I just try to remember to incorporate astrology whenever I can, but sometimes it drags on. But at the bottom of the deck, we had the Six of Wands in reverse. So that probably is just a feeling of not necessarily failure, but the inability to really gather your resources, gather everybody together in a way that people can work together as in harmony. As a unit. There's probably somebody around you, or you're probably taking on this energy of being very self-driven. There's probably a situation you're in that requires a lot of teamwork and a lot of communication and effort, but somebody isn't putting that in, whether it's you or somebody else, but we'll see. So at the crowning, the outcome, I guess, highest crowning energy or whatever, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. the main influences surrounding you, like your thoughts, your actions, mainly your thoughts, how you're thinking about the situation. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Empress, which was in the last reading. You at the heart, we have the Ace of Cups, which was also in this energy reading last time. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And we have Four of Swords. Below that, your inner workings, your foundation, things that the way you're treating this situation, how you're going about it. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Tower, and at the heart of you, we have the Hermit, which is your card, Virgo. So again, I see you guys are still working from a place where you're so giving, and it's so pure. There's something about you that's really, you're fighting with love in the midst of all this. Like, there's some trouble here, but I also see it's balanced by these other beautiful cards. Excuse me. So I'll start there at the Ace of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, again, I'm getting a lot of energy from the last reading. Maybe something wasn't able to get off the ground, or maybe some sort of new start isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Maybe there's a delay. But I still see you guys, and there, because of that, there might be a time, you might need some alone time, I guess. I'm getting the sense that this situation, it's caused you to feel sort of, whenever I say the Nine of Cups reversed, I think like selfish with your emotions. I'm reading this book. They gave a better explanation than I can. But it's like you're all of your love, it's not directed in a way that's really healthy or in a way that's paying dividends. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, it's all about abundance, but it's also the ability to give all of that to people that need it or situations that need it as well. It's expanding our abundance. It's expanding all of our love and all of our joy, all of our practical resources, giving them out so we can take it back in return, so we can get to the 10, to completion. So I feel for some of you, whatever this was, like, there's disharmony, miscommunication. Somebody's not playing along fairly. And I see that, echoed here again with the Knight of Wands in reverse. This could probably be if I can talk, this is probably going to be like two separate situations where you've recently come out of something where you've had to deal with like a difficult workplace, or like somebody that wasn't, being disrespectful to you, or all of you guys weren't able to work together harmoniously for whatever reason. And maybe you're walking away from that, or maybe this situation is carrying over in which you feel like it's going to take a lot of your effort to really, to be able to come out of the situation unscathed. Because in this foundation here, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Tower. The Tower being here, this thing has already happened. I'm getting the feeling of it's not something out of the blue. It's something that you're working through, which is what I kind of got in the last reading, that something had happened. I think the Ten of Pentacles was in reverse. But there was something that had happened that, I don't want to say shook you guys up, but it really threw you off. I mean, that's what the Tower is, essentially. Something is dying. Something is ending, or is in the process of ending, that is no longer sustainable. And I'm getting the sense that it's probably a work situation, or somebody that you are involved with that you also work with. either way, I feel like it's not easy for you to separate your love, but your desire for more, in the sense that you feel like you're not being, your emotions aren't being fulfilled. They're not being satisfied. But again, with this Empress here, again, I get the sense that, and with this, with this Ace of Cups, you guys are really, you're thinking higher about this situation. I feel like a lot of you're probably very religious at this time, or you're just around somebody that's, a family member, maybe like a grandmother or a mother, or your own mother. And I feel like some of you might be turning to her for strength, or you might be just really coming into your own as a woman, in the sense that you are able to make clear decisions about things that just aren't working. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to figure out how to balance that out, because whatever this isn't sustainable. And again, you are here, Virgo, the Hermit. So a lot of you are just taking that time to really go well within yourself and really assess the practicality of whatever this is. It could be a new relationship or an old relationship. If this is an old relationship, this person keeps coming back. So you're trying to figure out how to balance, being in love with them, even though the fact that it doesn't work out. Maybe there's a financial tie between y'all. Or again, maybe you work for this person, or there's something in which they are, there's status involved, I see. So a lot of you, you're trying to figure out what's the best way to handle that. And this Knight of Wands is probably the person that you are involved with, or somebody close to you. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And if this isn't them, because again, I'm getting the sense that there is a relationship here. But if that's not them, this is probably you. If that's the case, I see you guys, you're probably recently, again, involved in a stressful situation, or maybe your ego got in the way, or where maybe, I'm getting the sense that you were just being, you or somebody around you was being incredibly selfish, and it affected you. If you were being selfish, again, I'm not trying to call people out or whatever. I'm not really trying to say anything rude. But, maybe some of you've been in a situation where it's hard for you to be a team player right now. And I'm seeing for some of you, something really bad has happened in your life. And you're not really sure how to deal with it. And, I'm really seeing a relationship with this Ace of Cups. So a lot of you, let's say you did end a relationship, or a relationship was broken off. You're not sure how to act because of that. So you're being reckless because of it, or something. Like if somebody dumped you, nothing wrong with just sleeping around and having fun, or just being a bully because, there's nothing, but we have to be just cognizant of what we're doing and whether or not it's actually beneficial to our growth or not. But I really do see for some of you, something threw you off. Somebody did you wrong. And if that's the case, again, the Virgo card. It is the Virgo card, the Hermit, as well as the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, it's a minor arcana card. And that card in and of itself is asking us to take time out. There's a situation that is forcing us to take time out. Within our day-to-day lives. The Hermit here, that's a universal spiritual lesson. That's something that we are really being guided to do. And a lot of you, you're really questioning, how do I protect my heart? How do I protect the love I can give to the world? How do I protect that? How do I protect my family? How do I protect my finances, my family? How do I protect myself from this guy or this girl? How do I protect my emotions? So even with this Nine of Cups reverse, I think because of this Ace of Cups here, that I don't want to say it cancels it out, but it's giving you a new, fresh outlook. And you guys have been carrying this the whole month, so it's just beautiful to see. I'm really getting the sense that if you just allow yourself to put your pure love, your pure heart, all of your emotions into something, into maybe a bad situation, I just really feel like if you just, there's something here that can be watered from you. And I don't think it's going to be this Nine of Wands. It's not going to be whatever situation this was in the past. And in order to figure out what that is, I'm really getting the sense that a lot of you just have to go inward. You have to really use your highest Virgo superpowers to come to a conclusion, like a rational, practical sort of conclusion like Virgos do. You guys are the best at doing it. So I don't think it'll be, as long as you are honest with yourself and honest with your feelings and honest with the outside negativity around you. And again, a lot of you, there's probably something else heavier on your plate right now. You know, maybe there's an illness. Like maybe somebody just got sick, like really like bad out of nowhere. Like a mother or a family, you know, somebody that you love. Maybe somebody like, you know, somebody in your family is really sick. And you're not really sure how to deal with it. Or somebody there, or you're having to move or your house got destroyed or something. I just feel like for some of you, this actually could be it's probably not a relationship. It's probably like a serious problem. And you've got a lot of things on your plate. So again, you know, I'm not a grief counselor or anything, or I'm not that sort of person. But if you just love, like put your love into that sick family member or to that sick relative or sick friend, sick, you know, put your love into them. And I know that you guys will be able to get through it because I really think, you know, shitty things happen just so we can become better because of it. And, you know, that doesn't make it the pain any less, you know, hurtful or anything like that. But, you know, just one day at a time, just one day at a time. But I'm still getting the sense that you guys are going to be able to reach a positive, feasible conclusion because of this. Whoever is in your vicinity who's just giving you stress, I see you guys just really like, you know what, I just need a break from you, or you know what, I don't need this in my life right now. And I see you guys just really, you know, reassessing what you do need in your life. So I'm going to draw one more card. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I'm seeing this person echoed in the Knight of Wands. Maybe this person, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't matter, male or female. Doesn't even have to be those signs, but they're taking on these energies of somebody that's just being very bratty, very emotionally closed off, emotionally manipulative, controlling. Just he can come and go as he pleases, or she can come and go as she pleases. And they're a lot to deal with. You're sick of it, and you keep giving love, but it's not going anywhere. You want to make things work, but it's not working. Use this time, whatever this is, you're going to be able to use that time, I see. Or there's something that's going to happen that's really going to make you just be like, you know what, I don't need this at all in my life. And again, you're going to take some time out from this person, from the situation, to try to find an answer, find a reasonable answer, how to deal with this. And this card also warns, if this isn't somebody else, to not become too despondent or too just checked out from the situation, too moody and too distant. But again, I'm not really gonna. I'm not. I don't see you guys doing that because of this Ace of Cups. So I'm feeling like this. If you were feeling this way, this is an energy you're going to grow into. You're going to realize that you have love to give elsewhere, and that you shouldn't just be so closed off to people. Or if this is a different person in your life, they're heading out. Whether or not, you choose to cut them out or they'll leave on their own, whatever. When the door closes behind them, leave it closed. All right, thank you guys so much. Again, thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And have a good rest of January, and I will see you in February, guys. Bye.